I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me.
In a world that moves so fast, there are stories that go unheard, not because they're unimportant, but because they're too precious to be spoken lightly. Stories that aren't spoken in words, but are felt in every silence, every glance caught by chance, and every small action that holds great meaning. Today, we're going to dive into a story that's never been announced, but has always been there. This isn't just the story of two famous idols. This is the story of two souls, Jungkook and Taehyung, or as the world calls them, Taekook.
I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these.
In a world that never stops turning, with blinding spotlights, unforgiving schedules, and the pressure of millions of eyes, two souls find each other in silence, not by chance, not by script, but by destiny that knows that even in a world as big as this, someone will always find someone else who can make it all feel like home. Taehyung and Jungkook, two names that are inseparable in BTS history, but their relationship is much more than what is seen on stage. Behind the laughter, the cheers of fans, and the mega-hit songs lies a silent story that is never announced, a story of closeness that is unspoken, but felt right down to the soul.
So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go?
Jungkook is known as an unpredictable person. He is not the type to reply to messages quickly, nor is he comfortable talking about his feelings. But for Taehyung, he is always different. When it is late at night, when the world is quiet and the body is tired, he will send short messages that contain more than just letters. You are the best. I love you. No emojis, no pleasantries, just the simple honesty of someone who does not want to lose the only person who can understand his heart without having to explain anything. And Taehyung, with a smile that can calm a storm and make it feel like a warm hug on a cold night, always knows when Jungkook needs him. No words needed, no signals needed. With just one call, one presence, the world that was once dark can be bright again. They are not a couple, not just friends. This relationship is not about labels, not about definitions. It's something in between, or maybe even beyond. A connection so strong, not even time and space can separate them. When Taehyung was in Korea and Jungkook was in Los Angeles, they miraculously wore the same shirt on the same day. No planning, no communication, just two hearts beating in the same rhythm, even though they were separated by thousands of miles.
I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power.
Jin, who had known them since the beginning, once said with a laugh, "They seem to have their own world. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a guest passing by." And maybe it was true. It was a world that only the two of them understood. Their language was an unspoken language, but it was recognized in their gazes. In small habits like fixing Taehyung's collar without realizing it, or Jungkook always standing closer to Taehyung than anyone else.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
There was one moment that fans will never forget. During a concert, when the lights dimmed and the song was almost over, Jungkook turned his head slowly, looked at Taehyung, who was staring at the audience, and smiled a little. No one said anything, but everyone who watched knew that smile was only for him. A smile that only appears when someone very important is near you.
What it seems, man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all want a ring. Yeah, we all want to be free. So show me what you got, what you bring.
In one of the live broadcasts, they reminisced about their trainee days, when long nights were spent sleeping side by side, sharing dreams and fears. Jungkook said softly, "Back then, I didn't know I would make it, but I always had you." And Taehyung, in a barely a whisper, replied, "And I always believed in you." The words were simple, but they felt like a promise made without even realizing it. A promise to always be there, no matter what.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they don't let me down.
Even in separation, they stayed the same. When Taehyung went to the military, Jungkook didn't post a long message. He didn't hold a special broadcast. He just sent one sentence, which fans later learned from an interview: "I'll wait for you. Come back safely." That was it. But it felt like a hug, like a promise that didn't need to be sworn.
Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability.
And when Jungkook performed on stage, the bracelet Taehyung had given him was wrapped around his wrist, as if he wanted to carry a piece of Taehyung with him wherever he went. Just like when Taehyung wrote a letter to fans and talked about a friend who never leaves him. He didn't mention a name, but we all knew.
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
Their relationship wasn't something made for the world to see. They never tried to prove anything to anyone. But it was in that unforced, sincere silence that we saw something deeper than just the closeness of the group members.
I won't stop till I wear the crown.
They celebrated each other's successes with pride. Taehyung promoted Jungkook's solo songs as if they were his own. And Jungkook watches Taehyung's drama with enthusiasm like the first audience in the front row. No jealousy, no distance, only admiration that grows from the purest place. A heart that wants to see other hearts happy.
When everybody wants to be king, yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free.
Fans call them Taekook, a name that is not just a label, but a representation of thousands of small moments that form one big story, a story about love in its softest, most honest, and most human form.
I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve.
Because in the end, love doesn't always come with hugs or sweet words. Sometimes it comes in silence, in a gaze that doesn't want to look away, in a voice that you just wait for to calm your day, in a presence that makes the world feel less scary. When the stage is empty, when the spotlight has gone out, and the sound of the audience slowly fades away, what remains is not a song, not a trophy, but that bond, which always comes back, always present, always strong, even if it is never said in words. Jungkook and Taehyung don't need the world to understand, because they know a true relationship doesn't need validation. It only needs one thing: feeling. And in everything they've shared, laughter, tears, silence, distance, warmth, it's always there, unchanging, unwavering.
I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
A love that's unspoken, but never absent. They never explain, never label it. Because for Jungkook and Taehyung, their bond needs no explanation. It just feels. And though time passes, though distance and life take them in different directions, one thing remains certain: they'll always find their way back. In the smiles, in the silences, in the way they look at each other, the love is still there. Unspoken, but eternal.